You are not stuck. We're on day 145. Let me put this here. So it is in place. With God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. With man, this is impossible. With God, all things are possible. Sometimes we feel like we're stuck, that we can't get things done, that we've been in a rut, that no matter how hard I try, it doesn't work out. It doesn't change. And so, God, help me believe growth is possible. The truth is, old thought patterns may feel strong, but I guarantee you that they are not permanent. So, example, the person once reacted with constant fear slowly becomes calmer through intentional renewal and practice. One of the greatest lies I've ever believed was that certain parts of me would never change, that I would always not be able to spell, or I would not all be able to, all the things that they told me as a special ed student back in, in elementary and junior high. And they told me over and over and over again that I wasn't enough, that I couldn't change, that I couldn't do the things that I've been able to do. And I thought some emotional patterns were simply who I was. But over time, God showed me something beautiful. Growth is possible. Healing is possible. Renewing is possible. I've watched my own mind change gradually through prayer, truth, awareness, and daily practice. Not perfectly. Not perfectly. I'm not perfect, but I am consistent, right? That's the affirmation that we say every single day. Not instantly. Boy, do we know that it takes time, to get to the place that God would have you to be, because we are a work in progress. But genuinely, and that gave me hope, because it means no one is trapped forever in old thinking. Whatever that thinking is that stops us from becoming um, that person that God made us to be, is so cool to think that those dendrites and those things in our frontal cortex that can shrink and the other ones can grow, that no matter where we are not stuck. It just may be a new association, a new relationship, a new, just getting up, a new pattern of what your routine is every single day. That can absolutely change it. And here's what's really cool about it is it doesn't, when I say instantly, I mean, it doesn't happen like a genie where you say, Genie, give me this, and all of a sudden it appears. But it doesn't take a long time in the whole scheme of your life. 60, 90 days. They say 21 days to make a habit. 21 days is not a long time. And all the days that you've been alive. Have you ever calculated how many days you've been alive based on your age times 365? Maybe do that thousands and thousands of days, and realizing it may take 90, 100 to change your thought patterns. What the way that the brain works, the brain remains capable of change throughout your life through neuroplasticity. New neural pathways can form through repeated experience, intentional focus, emotional regulation practices, and truth based thinking. Change may be gradual, but the brain is designed for adaptation and growth. And it's so amazing the way that God has created us, that we can change, because it's designed to change. It is designed to um, allow us to grow. They say that the flower is either growing or it's dying, but it can't be in between. It's either two things that it's doing. And I think we don't see that. We think that we're just stuck in the same old pattern, Groundhog Day, where it just repeats over and over and over again, but it doesn't have to. Because what's happening truly, if you think that you're just autopilot, you're probably even going backwards a little bit. Your brain is atrophying. It's starting to feel like, hey, since you're not going to work with me, I'm not going to work with you. And so it's so amazing to think that we can do that, because growth is possible even if it feels slow. What area of your thinking are you believing can still change? What is one thing that you may feel stuck and haven't thought through the process of, I feel like I'm here, what do I need to do? In many cases, it's you can't do it alone. You need God and you need others. God uses other people in so many ways to help you grow. And it's up to you to ask. What person can you get with today that you can ask in a certain area of your life and say, I feel stuck. What can I do to help grow? What did you do? There's so much information in so many ways, but you need a relationship. I'm sorry, I just believe that you need a relationship that God has sent to you. You've been praying for somebody to help you through it. Now let somebody answer it. Maybe it's a mentor, maybe it's a coach. Maybe it's just finding somebody that you can call every single day, once a day, and begin that routine of saying, I feel stuck. What can I do? I feel stuck. What can I do? And then here's the key. And I think a lot of people don't go there. They ask for advice. Somebody gives them advice, and then we don't take it, right? We don't take it. So, Father, help me believe renewal is possible. May hope rise in your mind and growth continue in your life. I want you to grow. I want you to grow big. Do you believe people can truly change over time? Of course, our answer to our first question is always yes. Why does growth sometimes feel slow? And what gives you hope in the renewal process? And I'll let you answer those. I'm going to put those here in our comment section. And you can take these comments and you can do what you will with them. But hopefully that you will read them again, think about them again, and change your way of thinking.